Hi, hope you're going to enjoy this video, and please subscribe to get more information about medicine. I'm Dr. Goodluck. In this video, we are going to look at something very brief, and that is gametes. The word gam means sperms. Then the word ete, let me first remove this O. Ete means eggs. Then the word genesis means beginning. Now, gametogenesis, therefore, means that the beginning of the sperms and eggs, or the beginning of the gametes. And the gametes are sperms and then eggs. Now, when it is a sperm, then it becomes spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Then, when it is eggs, becomes oogenesis. Now, it is oogenesis, not eggogenesis, because the smallest young and matured eggs are known as oogenium. Oogenium are the premature eggs that are found in female, which is done before the birth. And that's why, instead of them saying eggogenesis, they call it oogenesis. That is the beginning of the production of eggs. Then spermatogenesis, we said genesis is the beginning. So this is the beginning of production of sperms. Now, I'm taking you back in the brain. The brain has a part known as hypothalamus. This hypothalamus is projected to a gland known as pituitary gland. Now, this pituitary gland has got two lobes, the anterior lobe and then the posterior lobe. Now, these pituitary glands purposely produce hormones. The hormones that command the production or the sexual production is known as gonadotrophin stimulating hormones, which is produced from the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. So here we have gonadotrophin stimulating hormones. Now, these gonadotrophin stimulating hormones produce two hormones. That is follicle stimulating hormones. Follicle stimulating hormones. In a brief or short, we call it FSH. And another second hormone known as luteinizing hormones. Or LH. These are the two hormones which are produced by the gonadotrophin. Now, before birth, a female, we are in female part. Female. Now, before birth, a female has what they call oogenium, or you can call it primordial cells. Of course, they are very many, millions plus. Now, these primordial cells get into primordial cells or primary oocytes. Now, these primary oocytes are going to be there until going to be there until follicle stimulating hormones get in. Okay? These are primary follicles. You can call them like that. So when follicle stimulating hormones get in, it will stimulate the maturity of these primary follicles to become secondary follicles. Now, these secondary follicles will still be stimulated further to form a cells-like. And then this cell will produce another hormone known as estrogen. Estrogen, which now after that, the luteinizing hormones will come in. Luteinizing hormones command or stimulate these matured eggs. It's no longer oocyte, but it's ovum or ova. These matured eggs to go in a process known as ovulation. Now, ovulation is the process by which the matured egg moves from the ovary to the fallopian tube to wait for fertilization. So that process is stimulated by luteinizing hormones. Is stimulated by luteinizing hormones. Now, these luteinizing hormones further, in that process of the movement, there are some cells that remain behind. There are some cells that are detached along, and these cells here will be further stimulated by this luteinizing hormone to produce another hormone known as progesterone. Now, this progesterone is to prepare the uterus lining for implantation in case the fertilization occur, or it will prepare the repair of the uterus lining in case the menstruation occur. Now, when we get to the male, follicle stimulating hormones, in males we have cells. Yes, we have cells inside the seminiferous tubules, and these cells are known as Sertoli cells. And then we also have those that are around the periphery of the seminiferous tubules, and these ones are also known as the Leydig cell. Now, follicle stimulating hormones will come to the Sertoli cell, stimulate the production of what we call androgen binding proteins. It's an hormone. Then the luteinizing hormones is coming to stimulate the Leydig cell to produce another hormone known as testosterone. Now, testosterone together with androgen binding proteins will start the process which is known as spermatogenesis. So androgen binding proteins will combine up with testosterone to start the process that we are calling to be spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Hope this will make sense. Bye-bye.